Hi guys, it's... Hold on, let me put... First video and stuff. Hey guys, in case the redness isn't just from the lighting, I got sunburned while trying to take a tan with sunscreen that probably expired. It's also really bad on my back. So I'm not very reactive or reactive to like pain. That's because I'm reactive to the pain on my back. Because I'm also wearing a bra. That's an outrage against my sunburn wrong. It's not fun, but we're gonna watch John Tombstone. I actually took the name Tombstone to be the surname of a family in one of my fanfics.
All right, big guy, here we are. We finally did it. Tombstone, Arizona.
This is a big moment for you.
This is a big moment for me. This is one of my favorite historical sites. I've always wanted to come here. And now I'm here hunting ghouls with my big pal.
Your big pal.
Yeah. This is a very famous street we're on right now. It's called Allen Street. This is where all of the big guys walked. John Ringo, Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp, Shane Madej, Ryan Bergara.
The old Bergmeister.
The old Bergmeister is what they would have called me.
Hey, you know what? It really smells like horse shit here.
It does.
Did we step on horse shit?
I don't know.
It's really following us.
It's quite possible. This week on BuzzFeed Unsolved, we investigate Tombstone, Arizona as part of our ongoing investigation into the question, are ghosts real? This town was home to one of the most famous...
Ryan's hat is the closest hat I could find in Pokemon Go for my Pokemon Go character.
shootouts in Wild West history, the shootout at the OK Corral. But we'll also explore other tales from this once lively and basically lawless ghost town.
Saddle up.
Oh, we're doing cowboy accents?
Round up all them ghouls.
I can't wait to shoot me a ghost cowboy in the street.
I don't even know how that works, but I'll be right there beside you, buddy.
Okay.
That's right.
Well, let's get into it.
The city of Tombstone was founded by Ed Schieffelin in 1877. Ed was involved in a scouting expedition against the Chiricahua Apaches and was staying at Camp Huachuca. According to legend, while at this camp, Ed would set out into the desert to look for areas to prospect, despite his fellow soldiers warning him that he'd instead, quote, find his tombstone, end quote. But much to the surprise of his friends, Ed did not find his tombstone, but instead, Ed came upon what he would make into a whole mine of silver.
Damn.
Not one to shy away from a good roast, Ed named this mine the Tombstone, a nod to his friends' jokes. As word spread about his find, people began to flood the area, leading to the creation of the town Tombstone in 1879, named for its proximity to that first mine.
Very funny.
Could you imagine if your friends gave you a bunch of, they razzed you for doing one
really
thing,
gave me the business?
and then that one thing they razzed you for doing ended up making you a fortune?
Yeah. I'd buy all their land and turn it into a railroad or something. Really just keep on humiliating them for the rest of their lives.
By the mid-1880s, as many as 27,000 people called Tombstone their home, making it one of the fastest populating cities of its time.
A boomtown.
Along with the population boom, the town saw at least 100 saloons open
That's
and
a lot
a
of
large
alcohol.
red light district. As the
People
U.S.
gotta make money.
expanded to the west after the Civil War, class and economic tension began to rise up. Specifically in Tombstone, a political power struggle formed. On one side was the country-living ranch families, led by the Clantons and the McLaurys, cowboys who reportedly had the sympathy of Cochise County Sheriff John Behan. On the other side was the wealthy mine owners and businessmen
boy.
of Tombstone, backed by the
people
family
versus
of
not rich
Morgan
people.
Wyatt and Virgil Earp, who was the town's marshal at the time. Both sides blamed the other for corruption and collusion.
You gotta imagine there's not a lot of checks and balances back then.
The checks and balances were holstered on the hips.
Exactly right.
I got your checks and balances right here.
I got you.
Well, I didn't know we were starting. Okay, wait a second. That's
Got
not
you
how a
again.
gunfight works. You have to say when. Wait.
I'm dirty.
You're not saying
I'm
when.
dirty. I got you.
There is respect to a gunfight.
Not when Dirty Shane comes into town.
That's what your name would be, Dirty
Your
Shane?
old Dirty Shane.
I don't know if I like that.
It doesn't matter because you're dead.
The stage is now set for the main reason
Oh, they got
Tombstone
this
is
thing
still
set up.
considered legendary today. The gunfight at the OK Corral. The lethal gunfight occurred on October 26, 1881. At the time, there was an ordinance in Tombstone barring the carrying of guns in public. The Earps set out to disarm a gang of cowboys hanging out in a vacant lot behind the OK Corral. The cowboys consisted of their rivals, the Clantons and the McLaurys. The Earps were joined by their friend John Henry Doc Holliday, a dentist with a reputation as a gambler and a drunk, but also as one of the fastest pistols in the West.
Okay,
Doc
I
Holliday,
respect him for
Wyatt
that.
Earp, Virgil Earp, and Morgan Earp each carried a revolver. Holliday also had a concealed shotgun in his coat. On the side of the cowboys, Billy Clanton had a revolver, but his brother Ike was unarmed, having been reportedly disarmed by Virgil Earp earlier in the day. Similarly, Frank McLaury had a revolver, but his brother Tom is thought to have been likely unarmed.
Run, bitch.
Their friend Billy Claiborne was also unarmed. When the two posses met face to face, they were only a few feet apart from one another. Allegedly, Virgil Earp warned the cowboys, quote, "Throw up your hands, I've come to disarm you," end quote. Billy Clanton reportedly replied, quote, "Don't shoot, I don't want to fight," end quote. Wyatt Earp came back with, quote, "You sons of bitches have been looking for a fight, and now you have it," end quote. It's unclear who fired the first shot, but 30 seconds later, Billy Clanton, Tom McLaury, and Frank McLaury were mortally wounded. Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday were charged with murder. Testimonies differed, and town people were split over their allegiances. Emblematic of the difficulties in enforcing laws in the West, all parties were acquitted. In time, Earp and Holliday's actions would even be glorified as heroic.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Well, Shane, this is a pretty big moment.
My ear's itchy.
For me. I've always been a fan of Old West history, and right now we are actually on the exact spot where the infamous shootout at the OK Corral happened. That's pretty crazy.
We're walking through history right now.
I'm trying to contain my excitement, but this is it's kind of hard. There's a boyish glee that's washed over me.
It's evident.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is the exact positioning. This is based off of Wyatt Earp's sketch. It's the only sketch from a participant of the shootout that exists.
Huh. Are we gonna see it?
All right, my name's Ryan,
I'm Shane.
and we're here just to find out what happened here.
Yeah.
There's lots of different tellings of how this went down. We want to find out the truth. So if any of you fellows want to tell us what actually happened here, particularly Billy, Frank, and Tom, please let us know now. How did you die?
Tell us your side of the story, why not? What do you got to say for yourself? Is that thing broken? You didn't butt kiss with that.
We've got some stuff.
As much as I hate the spirit box, I hate it even more when nothing happens with it.
This is just going back to what I was saying, that not every site's going to be active. If it was radio channels like you suggest, it would be talking all the time, wouldn't it? Is it killing you right now?
Yeah, a little bit. Hey, what do you got for us, sir? This is the face I make when I hear the spirit box, too. I get it. What about you with the boyish face? What do you got to say for yourself? Shaved this morning, didn't you? On the day you died.
Well, folks, I think we've had our fun here. Clearly, none of you wanted to talk to us, and that's fine. I got to stand in history, and that's enough for me. Maybe I'll find something later. I won't say I'm not disappointed.
It has been an honor to meet you, sir.
He just gives you a hug. Okay, don't smooch him.
While the Earps escaped the fight bloodied but alive, the actions of that October night would follow them the rest of their lives. On December 28, 1881, 8 weeks after the gunfight, Virgil was ambushed as he was crossing the street. He was shot in the back with 3 rounds, and his left arm was shattered. Virgil survived, but was permanently disabled. On March 18, 1882, about 5 months after the gunfight, Morgan Earp was playing billiards in a saloon only a block away from the OK Corral. From a darkened alley, Morgan was shot in the back by assassins. Within the hour, Morgan was dead.
Oh, they really don't like these Earps.
Well, you know, I mean, that's what happens when you feel like you were wronged in a gunfight.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta adhere to the code. Otherwise, things devolve into chaos.
Yeah.
See?
Got him again.
It's not impressive. No one's impressed. So here we are. This is the site where Morgan Earp was gunned down while he was playing billiards. Obviously, this is continuing with the fallout of the OK Corral shootout. This was the Cowboys' revenge. They killed Morgan Earp in here in cold blood on Wyatt Earp's birthday.
On his birthday. Brutal.
Kind of eerie to
like a
just
birthday
be in the
present.
spot where people are just gunned down like all day. That's what we've been doing.
Yeah, I mean, it was a long time ago, so.
That's true. Well, we're here to reach out to Morgan Earp. I know you probably get a lot of people coming around here asking for you. I regret to inform you that the spot of your death is now a lovely gift shop.
Pretty good one, it seems like.
Yeah, they got some good merch. Just
Nothing disrespectful
doing a
here,
quick
I don't
cursory
think.
glance here. We got some items that I'd probably wear.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not that picky. Is there anything you would like to say, Morgan? I'm gonna give you a minute here.
Anything you want us to take back to sunny Los Angeles and maybe tell your brother's ghost? Sort of like a ghoul telephone.
Yeah, I think that's about it. That's short. That's a picture wrap on Morgan Earp.
Morgan's brother Wyatt wanted vengeance. In March and April 1882, Wyatt set off on a vendetta ride, murdering cowboys, searching for suspects in the attacks on his brothers. Indicted for murder, Wyatt and Doc Holliday rode out of Arizona in April 1882, leaving the citizens of Tombstone to tell their tales. Another area of interest in Tombstone is a saloon now known.
I mean, there's a song by a band called Civil War, and it's called Tombstone, and part of the lyrics is, Doc Holliday had a very bad day, and then, like, the rest of the lyrics, I don't know them by heart, because the lead singer has a Swedish accent, and sometimes a little thick, so if you're able to see the lyrics, I suggest following along with the lyrics.
As Big Nose Kate's, which was originally the Grand Hotel. Allegedly, the McLaury brothers were registered guests at the hotel the night before their deaths in the shootout. The saloon on the site in operation today is named after Kate Elder, aka Kate Holliday, who called herself Doc Holliday's, quote, one and only wife, end quote, who was often an accomplice in his exploits. The bar and dining area of the saloon has several reported instances of paranormal activity. Staff and servers reported feeling unseen hands touching, pinching, shoving, and even choking them. Some have witnessed drinks they were meant to be served levitate off of their trays and then hit servers in the chest or face. Other times, objects will fall on their own accord, and silverware will fly off tables. Bartender Jerry Fowler detailed the ghost encounter of a fellow bartender who, as a result of the incident, ended up quitting and never returning to the saloon.
I don't blame him.
In it, the bartender was locking up at the end of the night when he noticed a cowboy wearing a duster at the bar. He urged the cowboy to leave, but then realized upon second reflection that he was the only person in the bar again.
Oh boy, classic saloon doors. This is the moment I've been waiting for. When I envisioned this shoot, I envisioned myself walking through saloon doors.
Oh.
And here we are. We should say something cowboy-y when we walk in, right?
Oh, yep.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh shit! I really messed it up. There was a step there. I didn't want to do that again.
That's fine.
Take two. Hello, ghouls. I'm your Huckleberry. It's me, Ryan.
Oh, that looked good.
Yeah, but that sounds like bullshit.
Hey, ghouls.
Oh,
Horseshoes.
my. Jesus Christ. That's what your cowboy saying was, horseshoes?
I don't know. Good enough. They use those.
Eats
ain't no
huckleberries
daisy.
anymore.
No Daisy at all. So here we are in Big Nose Kate's. This used to be the former site of the Grand Hotel back in the day, which was the building that existed back when this was all going. In fact, the McLaurys and Billy Clanton stayed here the night before they were killed at the OK Corral gunfight.
Well, they were killed a bit of a ways from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's a small town, so
Yeah, you know,
Yep.
if you die a few blocks away, maybe you're haunting over here.
sure, maybe
Yeah.
they got a good breakfast in.
Yeah.
If I died and I, had a choice to go to any of the places I went that day,
Chipotle.
or where I had bacon and eggs, that's probably where
Yeah.
I go. I don't eat it that often, you know that.
You're not a big breakfast
I
guy.
don't like waking up. Okay. This guy. I don't like waking up. Okay.
What are you doing here? What's he got?
Right here, standard whiskey glass. I'm gonna put it on the table.
Oh, look what he's done.
Now,
Upside down.
to the folks in here who like to move things, I would appreciate it if you did not move that glass.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
You can't say, I see what you're doing.
I'm sorry.
Well, now it's ruined. Please move the glass.
No, they don't know. I mean, you know. Yeah, we don't want you to move that glass.
We gotta get on the same page here, man. We hear that there's a trickster among us here that likes to move silverware and glassware. Right there, you might recognize it, a whiskey glass.
Oh, they recognize it.
I'm sure they
already.
recognize
In
that.
this town? Yowza.
Why don't you show us what you can do? If you can move that glass, it would let us know that you want to talk to us.
No way, Ryan. A ghost move a glass?
Yeah, Shane.
Oh, no, I'll believe it when I see it.
Me too. Shall we?
Sure hope nobody moves that glass.
You know, I know this is destined to be an L for me here, but I'm gonna do my due diligence. Because something like this would only happen, I feel like, if we weren't
Yeah.
here.
You're a very committed ghost hunter.
Yeah.
No, I just believe.
Other areas of interest include the stage where a pair of bullhorns reportedly flew off of a wall, crashing into a nearby table.
So right now we are in a very...
I was gonna suggest maybe they weren't secured properly, but they flew into a table. That's all sus.
interesting part of the bar. This is where there's a story that I will admit, I'll be the first to admit, it's pretty
Yeah.
outlandish. Apparently, these bullhorns that are on the wall over here were sent careening off the wall and into a table.
And it wasn't just shoddy.
Or you're saying that maybe the table was closer and it fell off?
Well, maybe they
yeah.
just didn't have them secured up there.
They went flying towards somebody.
Sure. All right.
Will it happen? I don't know.
You want to put money on if it'll happen or not?
I would like not to, but
$1,000.
yeah, not gonna take that. Let's do $1.
$1.50.
Sure, I'll do $1.50.
Okay.
I'll Venmo you.
All right, good.
Okay, let's sit down. If there is something in here that sent those bullhorns towards people, please do it again.
Send them toward these people.
Because I believe in all this, and frankly, I do not believe that happened. You're gonna have to show me.
Why don't you drop the horns? Drop the horns.
Just throw a folding chair at us. They're light-ish.
What is this, the WWE?
Yeah, it's a TLC match. It's a table ladder chair match. A pack of sugar.
A ghost has entered the impact zone. The ghoul of Big Nose Kate's.
God is my witness. He snapped them in half.
Maybe the horns are secure more securely now, and they can't throw them anymore.
All right, we could sit here and riff all day, but we're here to do a job. And I know it may not seem like we're serious right now, but I seriously want you to throw something right at my face. Please.
Come on, drop the horns.
1 minute. You got, you know what, 30 seconds.
30 seconds to drop the horns.
You got 30 seconds to throw anything.
Wiggle
And I
'em.
mean anything at us.
Just wiggle them. Give us a little wiggle.
There's gotta be a better way to say that, too. This is your chance. This is your chance to grab glory, or should I say
By
throw
the
glory? Throw it
horns.
right into my stupid face. 5 seconds.
Come on, just wiggle them. Drop them.
3, 2, 1. Blew it.
You owe me $1.50.
Another rumored story at the former Grand Hotel is that of a former janitor, a man called the Swamper. As part of his pay, he was given a room in a dark corner in the basement.
Cool.
What a perk. What are the benefits for working as a janitor at this bar?
You can live in the cave.
Well, we got a room prepared for you in the basement.
When he applied on his resume, did it say the Swamper, or
I
did that come
imagine-
with the job?
You know, I imagine he had a real name. I don't know why they decided to just make his name the Swamper.
It's pretty good.
Sure, I guess. I don't think I'd like to be called the Swamper.
I would. I mean, I'm not telling you to call me the Swamper because it's
Feels
not
like
cool.
you're telling me.
I'm not. 'Cause it's not cool to make your own nickname,
I
but
will say the Swamper does not sound like he's quick on the gun.
Yeah.
Got
you
that
didn't
time.
reach. You didn't
Gotcha that
reach. You
time.
just put your hand up. That's
I saw where your hand was.
That's stupid.
I think you're just a little embarrassed.
No.
Because you got caught in your. So you're already dead, though.
no, I got
you're
you.
already
Though.
dead.
No, you're all okay. This is
stupid.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
When renovating floors in the basement, tunnels were discovered that were dug beneath the hotel in an attempt to gain access to the silver mine
Oh, boy.
shafts that ran beneath town. Some believe these tunnels were the work of the Swamper, who, according to the story, would take silver nuggets from the mines and bring them back. Whatever happened to his cash is unknown,
Maybe
but
someone
some
stole
believe
it.
it may still be hidden somewhere beneath Big Kate's saloon. Apart from the treasure, staff, tourists, and locals alike claim that the Swamper still wanders the dark corners of the basement. When employees explored the tunnels, they could hear moans of distress echoing throughout the basement, though the building had been empty and locked when they had left it to enter the tunnels. In general, the basement is said to be one of the most active areas of the building. As usual, with the most horrific parts of buildings, we'll investigate this area individually.
Gonna watch this fucking wood. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Tell you what. If you want to set a nice creepy vibe right off the bat, how do you do that? Well, a big old pile of baby shoes as well. Well, that's inviting. All right, so we're down here in the basement. I'm gonna turn my light off just for kicks
I'm gonna grab my plushie.
and just spend some time bathing in darkness.
Sip on my soda.
Come on, Swamper. Don't got all day. You know, I've met a lot of ghouls, Swamper, and by met a lot of ghouls, I mean I've met no ghouls, but I've heard a lot of stories about ghouls, and you take the cake. In that, I'm a big fan of your name. And
Yeah.
that's basically about it. Also, the fact that you steal. It's very funny to me. So, look, I'm gonna level with you. Ryan really wants to find a ghost, but you could show up just for me. And then I'll delete the footage. And Ryan will never know. Can you imagine how funny that would be? Oh, yeah.
That'd be a dick move.
Swamper, I know you like to steal from people. You know what you'd be stealing from Ryan? Satisfaction. Isn't that funny? That's the
Not
greatest thing
really.
to steal. A man's joy? Imagine. So come on. Give me all you got. Come on, Swamper.
How was it?
It was fine. Pretty boring.
Boring.
It's a dark room.
Yeah.
No Swamper action?
No Swamper action. And I really wanted it. Have fun.
I'm not going to, but
That's what we're here for. You're down there to have fun. With a guy like the Swamper, you're gonna have a good time.
fun. I'm here to get evidence.
Well, say hi to the Swamper for me.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
He's a goner.
Alrighty. Alright, Swamper. I know you probably don't like being called that. Oh, why would you put a gift shop next to the most haunted part of the building?
Because I wouldn't
There
you.
it is. There's the Swamper's creepy, decrepit, dusty old bedroom, and of course the entrance to the mine shaft. What a fun thing I've stumbled upon. Thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm gonna give you 1 minute of silence because I'm a masochist.
I kind of want to go to Tombstone now and just look at all the gift shops. I mean, that's like one of those fun things to do in a tourist town. Just look at gift shops. You got a lot of yarn from gift shop that closed down. Got a whole source with the
If
yarn.
there's anything down here, show yourself. I'm going to regret this. This is your one chance to show that you're here. If that's your prerogative. Jesus, what am I doing? How about it? Boy, I really wish my time was up. I feel like my time should be up.
Why don't you just look at some of the stuff in the store?
I hear footsteps. Is that you, Shane? Shane?
How do you know it's not a rat?
Ryan McGarrett!
Yep.
Time to come up for air, buddy. You didn't meet the what's his name, the Swamper?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of. Did you meet somebody
I don't
else?
know, I think I blacked out.
Did you?
I don't know. I got a little too boisterous down there for my own good.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, that was, I don't like it. I mean, I don't like my time down there. if that's what
You
you're
look
asking.
messed up right now.
Yeah, I'm like riddled with adrenaline right now. So yeah.
Well, that's been that.
Yeah,
Thanks, Tombstone.
it's been a dream. I fulfilled my childhood dream of roaming the streets of Tombstone, Arizona, one of my favorite historical sites. Oh, look, my name's carved into this door.
Oh, it must be a Timmy.
Okay. Anyways, stay golden, Swamper. I'm out.
It's been over 136 years since 30 seconds of gunfighting secured Tombstone's place in American history books, but our fascination with the town remains. Is it merely our obsession with the Old West that keeps Tombstone going?
Maybe.
Or are the ghosts of a violent past as much a part of today's city as they were when Wyatt Earp and his brothers patrolled the streets? The answer remains unsolved.
Yeah, I think the Earps were also around. They were like corrupt cops. You know what I mean? They weren't good. They weren't good, and the criminals weren't good either. Neither side were good. I will see you guys in the next one.